Alright, so today guys we're going to be taking a look at Kaspersky PURE 3.0. This is a little bit different than Kaspersky Internet Security. I was contemplating not even testing Kaspersky PURE, but I just kind of want to throw it on there, just see what it does, if there's any differences. The reason I wasn't going to test it, because if you look at the comparison chart here between Kaspersky PURE and Internet Security, the security aspects of the program are pretty much identical. The only thing you get with Kaspersky PURE versus Internet Security are a couple of security enhancement features, or I guess that's what I kind of look at them as. Basically, you get a password manager, you can schedule backups, you get a free online cloud storage for backing up your data, 2 gigabytes, easy encryption, or easy to use encryption, so you can encrypt certain files if you want, sensitive files. You get a file shredder, and PC cleanup tools, as well as some home network features right there. And it's only an extra $20 for all those features. So for a novice user, I would say, yeah, it's probably a pretty good deal. Get something that you know is going to be all in one package. That you can just basically don't have to worry about it. Set it all up. It takes care of itself. You're good to go. So pretty good deal for extra $20. Anyways, getting back to the program here. Let's go ahead and close this out. Nothing really new with the security features, so we'll get right into the interface right here. I do like the interface as it is right now. It's very easy to understand, nice big buttons, and down here we have more additional features. They offer a browser settings where you can perform a security analysis of Microsoft Internet Explorer's settings, which basically I guess would tweak Internet Explorer, make sure it's more secure. They give you the rescue disk, file shredder, and post-infection cleanup for Windows, which is similar to Kill Switch in a sense. But it's kind of nice to integrate that right in their program. Safe Money, this has been around for, I believe, a couple of years with Kaspersky. It's an area where you can put your payments, put your payment credentials, I should say, and automatically populate the online forms that, if it possibly there's a keylogger on your computer or something like that, it would prevent that keylogger from capturing your keystrokes and getting your credit card number, stuff like that. It's also a more secure way of doing online banking, stuff like that. So I think that's how it works. There might be other features to it. I didn't really read much on it. As you can see, you can read more, but I'm not really going to read into that. I'm more looking at how does the program protect your computer. So obviously you got data encryption right down here, password manager. If we go to settings, like always, Kaspersky's been known, as well as a couple other companies, of having very intricate granular settings, or that option at least there for the user. As Kaspersky PURE is geared more for the novice user, they do still offer their advanced options in here, as you can see. Now, I have read a lot, I've heard a lot at least, about application control and people saying, oh, well, you should change the settings for unknown applications to restricted or highly restricted, stuff like that. And that's very similar to Komodo's sandbox. So I like that, the fact that Kaspersky has that in their application. They've had that for quite a long time. But that really would, and that's how I run it too. If I were running this program, I would probably set it either low or high. Most likely I would have mine set at highly restricted for unknown applications, just to be more secure. But for the sake of the test, we're going to leave it at default, because we want to see how well the program can defend the system with default settings. So let's get System Watcher here, some firewall settings, it looks like. Network attack blocker, anti-spam, your basic security features. Go to scan, we can adjust the scan settings for full system scan, critical area scan, custom scan, vulnerability scan. You get all those, most companies have that now. Update settings, password, you can set a password for the program and also limit to whom can get to certain areas of the program. You get additional settings right here, just little basic miscellaneous stuff, such as gaming profiles, manage settings. You can export or import your setting profiles if you want. So that's pretty much it for the program itself under the hood. We'll go ahead and start the testing. Everything is enabled. As you can see, I updated this about 3 minutes ago, well, probably like 5 minutes ago now. But nevertheless, it's been updated. Let's go to Internet Explorer. Got my VPN online. Oh, and before I do that, I always jump ahead of myself. I don't know why. I can't remember to do this. We need to start checking the memory usage and the impact that these programs have on the system. And I keep forgetting to do that every single time. But this time I did not. I'm getting better at this. Alright. Get rid of the performance graph. Get that over there. And move that right there. Okay, good. We're ready for the test. Let's see. Let's organize this like so. The signer. There we go. So there are two Kaspersky applications right there. Looks like the only two processes that are running. Those look like identical processes. Why do they have two? Oh no, they're different. Okay, I see what's going on. Okay, this one is different. Okay. Alright. So it looks like Kaspersky using about probably around 35, 40. It's jumping everywhere. So I'm going to say about 35 to 45 megabytes of RAM. So very light application for pretty much an entire internet security suite. It's pretty good. So give them an A+ on that. Alright, come on. So you'd stay where you were supposed to stay. There we go. Alright, so we'll hide the saved processes. That might be, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a, yeah, that's a Kaspersky process, I think. I think so. So I'll have to add that on. Okay, so yeah, we'll just add 3 more megs. So yeah, about 45 meg. We'll see. I'm pretty sure it's a Kaspersky process. Anyways, now we can finally get into the tests, the web threat portion. So we're going to head off to Malcode and start some testing. Got my VPN online here. Yes, I do. Sandbox. Okay, so all my safeguards are enabled. Let's begin the test. Okay, first link was dead. Second link, or well, still first link. Okay, so it looks like this may be a false positive here. I don't know. Let's go ahead and just run it and see what happens. Okay, I think this is a false positive. We're not gonna count that one against it. Okay, let's try this one. We're still looking for link number 1 here. Go and close that out. Okay, this will be link number 1 then. No alerts from Kaspersky yet. Go ahead and run that. Okay, so it looks like we had a DLL host process just execute there and go away. As you can see, we have the piece of malware running here. Location is temporary internet files. According to Internet Explorer, it's still running a security scan, but I think the browser may have froze. Yeah, Internet Explorer appears to have. Oh, okay, looks like I got it to work again, but. Alright, so that one I'm going to count as a miss. Link number 1, unfortunately, was a miss. And let's do this. This will be link number 2. We're going to try and do half and half here with malcode and our domain list. And oh, would you look at that? I forgot to disable my web protection. Wonderful. Well, we're going to have to do that. Okay. Let's try this again. Come on. Okay. So it looks like this one is that. No, that one's still running. So it looks like this one was stopped. Yep. Okay, so link number 2 was blocked. It was removed. It's not really telling me. Let's see if we can get some details here. Denied, virus, add watch. Okay. So it looks like. Whatever. Okay, so it looks like that one was blocked. It's good to see. Okay. Link number. Okay, it looks like we got some malware executing command prompt. So it looks like this piece of malware right here is possibly doing some damage to the system. We'll keep going with the test as long as possible. New services are being created. Okay, so it looks like Kaspersky has blocked link number 3. It's good to see. This is, oh, it's the same URL, so it's going to be blocked. Okay. This will be link number 4. Okay, we'll run that. Okay, let's see, we have an alert, application control. Do you trust this application? It's no digital signature, high threat level. Okay. Doesn't tell me a recommended action, so I'm going to go ahead and say block, because I would tell my users, if I was instructing them on how to use this program, I would state if there's no digital signature and it's a high level, if it says high threat level, to block it. So I'm going to block it, and it was blocked. Awesome. Link number 5, this will be the last one through malcode. Let's try this one right here. Okay, that one was blocked. Now we'll move on to the malware blacklist. Okay, it looks like something just popped up on the desktop here. Looks like it could be a fake AV. But like I said, we'll continue the test as long as possible. Okay, so this is, I think this one's blocked. I don't know. Let's try it again. Yep, okay, so link number 6 was blocked. Okay, moving on to link number 7 here. And these look like they're quite old. I might go back to the malware blacklist, but we'll just try these, I think. Okay, so that one was blocked. Most likely these are all going to be blocked. We'll try one more through here, and then we'll go back to malware, our malcode, because this is just too old. And I think that one was blocked. I'm kind of waiting to see if that changes. Yeah, no, this was not blocked yet. Okay, it looks like we have a fake alert there. Something, maybe it's a legit product. Let's try this one again. I want to see if this one's blocked. I think it was. Yep, that was blocked. Okay, I didn't read the alerts fully. All right, let's head back to malcode here, because this is too old of malware. Let's try this one right here. It's from today, and that one was blocked. And let's try this one right here. That one was also blocked. This is all released today. Just for kicks and giggles here, let's go ahead and try one more just to see what happens. I know it's 11, but there was some older malware. It was a couple days old, so I just want to give it a fair try. Alright, and that was blocked too. So it looks like Kaspersky with the web threats has done pretty good. It did let one thing through. So otherwise, as you can see here, we got 9 out of 10. Not bad at all. It's actually very good. So let's go ahead, see what this is here. Okay, I'm pretty sure this might be a false positive here. I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure it might be a false positive. Let's see what it is. Yeah, I do not read Chinese or Japanese, so I can't tell you really if this is a false positive, but I think I've recognized that name before, so I think I've seen it somewhere. So it might be, not sure though. It is digitally signed, which is a good sign, but the fact that it's installed silently scares me quite a bit. So, alright, that was it for that test. What we're going to do now seeing the system doesn't seem too badly infected and it's still manageable, we'll just throw that right there. We're going to go ahead and disable Kaspersky Internet Security here. So we're going to pause the protection, and we'll save for an hour at least, or until I reboot. They're currently terminated, degree, sure, whatever. Okay. Let's go ahead and extract this malware here. And we'll see if that other antivirus, okay, and it looks like this may be some sort of a legit antivirus because it is detecting, see if it removes anything. That'd be interesting. Looks like it removed quite a bit. Okay, this might be a legit antivirus here, so I'm going to call that a false positive. Like I said, I think I've recognized the name before. Okay, yeah, stop popping up. Yeah, it's removing some of my stuff, so, or did it? Yeah, we got to get rid of this. Where are you? Open up kill switch. And we got to kill all of these, except for this one and this one. Alright, good. Get rid of those. Boom. Delete this. And we'll extract a fresh one. There we go. And while this is scanning off screen, guys, I will do a little bit of research to see if I can figure out what this antivirus is, if it's a legit antivirus or a fake one. So let's go ahead. We will see how much we have in the folder here. I guess I'll just open it up. I always prefer to do that. 389 pieces of malware. I was able to find a lot of malware today. It was actually quite a good day for malware. So 389 samples. Start the scan with Kaspersky. And once this scan is complete, now the threats have been removed, I'll be back and we will take a look at what is left in the folder. So I'll be back, guys. Alright, guys, so scans have finished, but first, before we look at that, I actually there was a request to do this antivirus. It's funny. It's Baidu, I think it's pronounced. I don't really know exactly, but that supposedly is what has been installed on the system. So that would be considered a false positive. So the first link of Kaspersky was a false positive, and the 11th one that I did, I'll consider the first one. So in other words, every link that I threw at Kaspersky was blocked. If that makes any sense to you guys. So Kaspersky did really, really well in the web threat analysis because it blocked every single link. So, all right, just wanted to put that out there. And did a custom scan on the folder. Found whatever it found and removed it. Did another one just to ensure it found everything, and it found nothing. So we're going to go take a look at what we have left. And we supposedly have 130 items remaining. Doesn't look too good right now. We started out with 389, so we're going to minus 138 from that. We got, well, I suppose I can do this on screen so you guys can see it. So 389 minus 138 equals 251 divided by 389, and that gives us a detection ratio of 64%. Not the best. That really actually is kind of on the verge of being below average. On my mind, 64%, that's, I mean, I really don't know if that's, I can consider that good, but nevertheless, what we're going to do is we are going to run this malware and see how well Kaspersky can do against malware it does not know. So, make sure everything's enabled. You can see it states our computer is protected, as usual. And we'll start, we're going to do about 10, 20, our usual type of links. So, all right, number one, we got kill switch open here. You can see what's going on. Maybe. Okay. Hide our safe processes here. How is that thing still running? I thought I told you to go away. Because I can't make it go away. Shoot. Alright, well I hope this isn't going to interfere with the test here. Because I don't really know if I can. Let's try this. No. Shoot. I don't think there's any way. Well, I guess I could do this. Let's go ahead, seeing Komodo enables to do this. We will try to suspend. Oh, not gonna let me do that either. No, pretty good antivirus up to today. Maybe we'll have to test that one. I guess maybe sometime soon. So this one looks like it got through, but I don't know if it's necessarily a piece of malware. The scan will tell. So this will be number 2. Okay. Number 3. Number 4. I'm gonna download something like that. Sure, why not? Okay, this is number 5. This might be a false positive here, we'll see. If it actually is CCleaner. Okay. Maybe it's bundled with some adware or something like that, and that might be how it got in there. But nevertheless, that is a false positive in my mind. And I'm not going to, from seeing that right there, there could be a bunch of false positives in here, and that could be what's bringing the detection rate down of CCleaner, or not CCleaner, of Kaspersky. So, I mean, I'm not going to hold it too much against him. I guess it's 64%. Okay, yeah, this seems like another downloader. These all seem like downloaders, which would be why the system is, or why their detection rate is not that high. This will be number 7, I think. Okay, so we got our first prompt from a Kaspersky, not digitally signed, and it's got a high threat level. We're going to block it, and it was blocked. Looks like we do have a piece of malware running in the background though. And that'll be number 8. This will be number 9. Block. Tile has stopped working. Okay. No PC backup. Alright then. Gotta keep that PC backed up. And then I think, let's pick a good one here. Something that looks malware-ish. This one is a pretty good one. You've done a good job. Yep, that is a piece of malware according to Komodo. Okay. I think we'll do just one more, just for kicks here. If we can. Alright, looks like a new service is created here. Okay. Oh, it's because, okay. I see what we got. This was our backup thing that supposedly, yeah, go away. Okay. Not really good pickings today, is it? Let's try this one. This will be our last one right there. And it's not going to let me delete the folder. Yep, because there's stuff running in there. So what we're going to do is we are going to try to select everything and delete what we can. Alright. Skip those. And everything else has been deleted. What we're going to do now is we're going to, I'd like to restart the computer, but that, let me see if I can stop that from loading up real quick. Whoops. Yeah, let's see. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we'll try it out. See if we can stop that Baidu antivirus from loading up here. Okay, actually, let me see. I should be able to just uninstall it. Yeah, let's just do that. Well, yeah, let's just remove it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's legit, so we're going to try to go ahead and remove it, if it'll let me. I don't even know what I'm doing here. What am I clicking? I have no idea. Oh, looks like I clicked the right stuff, hopefully. Assuming that was saying, do you want to remove everything, but I don't really know. Okay, let's remove this one. Sure, whatever. Okay, so we remove that. I'm going to go ahead and reboot the computer. I don't know if Kaspersky's going to do it. I don't think it is. Oh, there we go. Okay. So once the computer is finished rebooting, I am going to proceed and do a scan with Kaspersky, a quick scan, as well as Malwarebytes, Komodo, and Hitman Pro. So once this is back, once everything is done, I will be back. Alright, so all of the scans have finished. Did a critical area scan, as Kaspersky calls it, and it found nothing. Komodo found one abnormal setting, which is a disabled security center. Not a huge deal, but nevertheless, you really don't want that to be disabled. So in my mind, if it was on my computer, I would think it's a big deal, but for the usability of the computer, it's not necessarily a big deal. So I'm not going to count that too much against Kaspersky, but if it was on my computer, like I said, it would, to me, it'd be a big deal if an antivirus let that through. So, but it's not, doesn't affect the function, so I can't really hold it too much against them. They did protect the system like they stated they would, and why they couldn't just put that setting back, I know other programs can, such as you can see Cleaning Essentials can, so it'd be nice if they would be able to repair that setting automatically, but obviously they weren't able to, unless the threat is still on the computer, which, let's take a look at some of the scans here. If we go to Malwarebytes, we have a couple potentially unwanted programs here in the temporary folders located within app data. So it looks like we have password Fox and pass view here, whatever those are. So most likely pieces of adware. And if we take a look at Hitman Pro, you'll notice that it found quite a bit, one of which it's still uploading, but I'm not going to wait around for what appears it's going to take another 45 minutes to upload, over my VPN that is. But it did find a couple pieces of malware here. Not too big of a deal, just because most of it's located within the temp folder. This one is located on a desktop within the malware folder that we did run, so that was a piece of malware that was run on the system. Earlier, you saw it running in kill switch. Let's see, what else do we got? Not much. So the system, in my mind, is pretty much okay in the sense that malware has not infected major parts of the system. By doing a cleanup of temporary files, running CCleaner, pretty much most of this would be removed. In fact, I think all of this would be removed except for that one. And then my PC backup, obviously, because that's located in its own program folder. But you could just uninstall that. So overall, the system is quite clean. So let me go ahead, we'll just close that out. Exit that, no, go away. And just close that up. Alright, so final verdict for Kaspersky PURE 3.0. Performed very well in my mind. It blocked all of the threats that the internet could throw at it, and the threats that it didn't know about, it did very well also. It reverted changes back so that the system is still usable, quite usable actually. You can go to the internet still. Our home page is still the same. There are no add-ons, no toolbars, none of that stuff. So the system is still fully operational and still really quick. If we go to kill switch, you will notice there are no abnormal processes other than what we've started out with. So that is really nice to see. The system, well, I'm sorry, we didn't start with my PC backup, obviously. That is an abnormal process, I guess. But like I said, that could just be uninstalled. That's just kind of a piece of adware there, wanting you to buy backup software for your computer. But that, like I said, can be uninstalled. So we did very well. I think that this program would be good for a novice user more than an advanced user, but advanced users can also use it because it does have the same security features as the internet security program out there. So it's pretty much can go both ways. Very nice program. Very nicely set up, very nicely laid out, very nice under the hood as well when it comes to protecting your computer. So that's going to be it for this review, guys. Let me know what you think. Comment, subscribe, you know, usual stuff that everyone says in their videos. Help me out type thing. So, all right, talk to you guys later.